Now to the latest on a violent encounter at a local gas station in Michigan as it took a violent turn. Investigators believe the two women involved got into an argument. All this was caught right on camera. Wow. Somebody must not be doing something right there. But to be honest, though, somebody grabbed a baby outside of the cars so that baby would not get hurt and whatnot. Now to the latest on a $10,000 reward being offered in Alabama. That's where a correctional officer that you see on the screen started to disappear without escaping. If you see the officer, please call 911 immediately on what is going on. So I hope they find that officer in time because it is definitely scary to see some things like that. 15 minutes before 7 o'clock. To the latest now on the coronavirus, more European countries are easing travel restrictions just in time for peak summer tours. Greece and Italy are relaxing COVID 19 restrictions, like not wearing masks on flights, airports, and so many others. In order for y'all to go to Greece or Italy, you have to show a proof of a vaccination. Well, raise a glass. The world's largest beer festival will be returning without any COVID 19 restrictions. The name of that is called Oktoberfest, which happens on my birthday month all the time. I can't wait for that. Coming up now on 647, today is Melanoma Monday. It's meant to raise awareness for cancer. It's one of the most common cancers for young adults, especially young women. Dina Demetrius has that story.
A half years ago, she was 26. I was embarrassed because I felt like I gave myself cancer because I thought about all the times I should have worn sunscreen. I shouldn't have gone to a tanning bed. As her dad was battling melanoma, her family urged her to get a suspicious mole checked. It was starting to become black in the middle, uneven borders, edges, and there was a red ring. Tanning beds are high risk behavior for melanoma and skin cancers, so even one trip to a tanning bed increases your risk of melanoma. Dr. Melissa Piliong is a Cleveland Clinic dermatologist. The American Academy of Dermatology urges everyone to do regular skin checks. Follow the ABCDE rule: asymmetry, irregular border, varying color, diameter, melanomas are usually more than 6 millimeters, and evolving. They may have symptoms suddenly like they itch or hurt. Leah had surgery to remove her melanoma and some lymph nodes to see if the cancer has spread. Luckily, it was caught early. I realized that I can just keep living a life of my pity party, or I can take what happened to me and share it with others and see if it resonates with someone else that may have had skin cancer or maybe putting off a skin check. Her message for young women: if you want to look tan or have a glow, there are so many great options with spray tans or self tanners, and it's way safer than going out in the sun. She needs skin checks every 3 months and makes sure to protect herself outdoors. Dina Demetrius, CBS News.
Great story right there. Thank you, Dina. The sun is not everybody's friend, and that's a very important message to know. Let's get one final check on the weather forecast with Larissa, and then one final traffic check with Aunt Chandler Lutz. After that, go ahead, ladies.
Rain across our region, all associated with a warm front that's lifting through our area. We'll get more on that in a moment, but for now, let's check in with our weather watchers. They're up with us on this Monday, and if you're heading out the door, yes, it is a bit damp, but the good news is the rain is moving out. We'll start things off in Gloucester Township, where David is reporting a temperature of 53 degrees. It's pretty mild outside of his door. Let's show you some of these pictures that our weather watchers have submitted. And Connor reported this beautiful flower. He says the gardens, and I'm sure the gardens enjoyed the rain that moved through. And Ed Connor also submitted this beautiful duck. Take a look at how pretty that duck is, and it's showing off with its one blue feather. What a great looking duck. Thank you for those reports, Ed Connor. Right now, what we're tracking is just a little bit of rain. Behind me, though, you can see a lot of that rain has already shifted north and east, but it's still raining right now in Mercer County, New Jersey, and that's where we had some downpours earlier this morning. The good news is a lot of that, once again, beginning to drift north and east. As far as our dew points are concerned, remember last week we were talking critically dry conditions? Well, that's quite the opposite. A lot of our dew points values this morning in the 50s and 40s, so there is moisture in the air. Eventually, later today, we are drying things out. Those clouds will begin to break for sun, and during the height of the afternoon, we'll climb to 75 degrees. So a nice afternoon in store for us. We're remaining mild on Tuesday. Rain chances return for Wednesday. We're dry on Thursday. Rain chances return for Friday. And that'll be how we start off the weekend with Chandler. By Sunday, we're drying things out.
Well, that's some good news, but quite a roller coaster of a week. Thank you, Larissa. Well, the roadways not starting off the best conditions on this Monday morning. Take a look at the Ben Franklin Bridge. We're seeing a big decline in the visibility. Can barely make out the top of the Philadelphia skyline. A very wet roadway here along the bend. So just utilize that extra caution as you travel out the door. We are following a new incident up in Princeton. A transformer fire involving downed poles has 206 closed in both directions between Elm Road and Route 27 in the area. Again, all lanes are blocked northbound and southbound on 206. Elsewhere on 295, a very busy drive through Belmar this morning. Northbound just past 42 freeway. Lanes are partially blocked due to an accident, and a crash investigation remains on 295 northbound here in Mount Laurel just past Route 73. 2 lanes remain closed, and you're seeing a big delay in the area.
All right. Thank you, Auntie Chandler. And thank you, too, Larissa. Now, what was emotional was losing somebody of a member of the Judd family. That would be Miss Naomi Judd. She passed away on Saturday, April 30th, at the age of 76. The sisters, Ashley and Wyona, really do miss their mom, who happens to be my aunt, so much. Happening later tonight at the Metropolitan Museum of Art, there's going to be a Met Gala. Ooh, okay. And it's going to raise money for this year's theme in America, anthology, and so many others. Now the Phillies get a day off before they begin their 2-game set with the Texas Rangers beginning on May 3rd and May 4th. Let's have some of the highlights. The Phillies were up by just 1 point after Kyle Schwarber's back-to-back home runs. But it wasn't enough, though. So the Mets took control of the Phillies 10-6. Let's hope they can get their revenge really soon. And Jackie Robinson's 1948 MLB All-Star Baseball bat is selling at $1.08 million at a local auction. That's pretty amazing right there. Jackie Robinson will always be the greatest baseball player since sliced bread. And we'll be right back, y'all, with your 3 to go headlines. So stay tuned for more. We're coming right back.